Right here on an item page, you can see a particular item, in this case the Edward sofa, how many you have, 60, but how many are available. You can see one is in maintenance, so 59 available. You can also look at a given day and be able to see precisely what inventory is being used. If you're a company that has more than one location, you can also look at your location, in this case Dallas, and see how many you have, but also how many are available at various other locations. The information about what's available on any given day you can see right here on an inventory page, but also when you're creating an order and you're putting the order dates in, it'll show you how much of that inventory is available. That takes into consideration what we call turnover time. So for a given piece of inventory, it might take some time while the inventory is back in the warehouse to clean it. It might be for a sofa a day, for linen it might be 2 days, for a table it might be an hour just to wipe it off and make sure that it's working. So the availability of inventory is taking into consideration turnover time. It's also looking at, for orders that are coming in, how long, not only is it that the prior order is going on, but when is the delivery going to be picked up in order to bring that inventory back? And is it going to take some time off shelf to be able to get the inventory back and ready to be used again? All that's taken into consideration so that you know precisely when your inventory is available. Overbookings happen, and rental businesses that are the most successful manage those smartly. TapGoods helps make that happen. So you can see here in a given order, when an item shows up in orange, it just means there's an overbooking. You can also look at an overbooking report and look at all the overbookings across all of the orders. So when you look at an order, you can see items that are marked here in orange or overbooked, and then you can deal with that overbooking either directly on the order or from the dashboard. You can look at a view that shows all overbooking. You can sort that by date or type of inventory or even department. So here, when we look at the overbooking, we've got some potential things that we can do here. We can subrent, and we've got a mechanism to do that. If you're a multi-location company and this inventory is available elsewhere, you can see how much is available given those time frames in Austin, Houston, El Paso, for example. You can subrent manually, and it'll track that for you and enable you, when you're doing the pick list, to note that that inventory is being subrented. Or you can buy more. You can add to inventory in order to resolve that overbooking. TapGoods offers really rich multi-location functionality that enables you to see what inventory you have right here on one page in each of your locations, and to move inventory seamlessly between locations. If you want to move it permanently, you can do that. If it's scanned inventory or barcoded inventory, you can note which particular items are going. If not, you can just pick the number that are going, and you can move that inventory from one location to another. Or you can subrent inventory between locations if the intention is to bring it back to its original location. In either case, TapGoods makes it easy to see inventory between locations and move inventory between them as well. TapGoods has really strong bundle functionality that enables you to take a particular unit, an item, and market it on its own or market it in any number of bundles. Another thing that TapGoods does is track each of those components separately to help you with availability. So for instance, tents very often use the same components for different size tents, and you might have, different numbers of accessories or components that are used to make up, in this case, a 60 by 100 foot tent. With TapGoods, something really powerful here, you can see not just that the bundle's not available, but what component of the bundle's not available on a given day. The orange days are ones that have overbookings, the blue days are ones that have bookings, and then the other days don't have bookings at all. If we're zeroing in on the days that have overbookings here, you can go in and see which are the components that are problematic so that you can get more of those components without losing the ability to rent the overall bundle. With TapGoods, you can use barcoding, serialized inventory on some or all inventory. In this case, we've got the Edward sofa. Let's say that it's barcoded. We can look at a particular item and we can see when it was added to inventory, checked out, checked in. We can get a lot of details on its prior usage and then use that barcode to check the inventory out or in or move it to maintenance. Getting the most out of your inventory involves maintaining it well. TapGoods has really rich functionality related to maintenance. If we wanted to look at a table that required maintenance, for instance, we can see the details here. Missing legs, major scratches, no problem. We can create a work order, whether we're gonna use an outside vendor to do that maintenance or we're gonna do it internally. We can, if there's cost associated with that, track that. We can get the details or provide the details on who's gonna do what. We can include documentation related to the maintenance, manage that maintenance smartly, and get the inventory back and available quickly. TapGoods offers lots of functionality related to pricing. You can have different types of pricing so you get the most value out of your inventory. You can set not only hourly or half day or weekly pricing, you can have specific event pricing. You can really create your own preferences related to how you price inventory, all designed to help you get the most money out of the inventory that you own.